The names are Hoods. We're made of 5 group members, and the main motivation of our prototype came from the fact that we realized that around 60% of humanitarian aid attacks and kidnappings happens in Somalia. So our target city was the Kismayo city in Somalia, since it's a buffer right now between the two fighting sides, and realized that a lot of humanitarian workers have some let's say they don't want to go to that area due to the high number of killings and kidnappings that happen to them in that area. So we try to reduce that amount and reduce that risk by reducing the time in which the kidnapping happens and when the authorities are informed. Our main stakeholders are, of course, the humanitarian aid workers that work in that region, as well as the local authorities and the NGOs. I'll pass it now on to Marcus so he can talk more about the innovation type.
Thank you. We worked on a solution which is a tracking device. There are already some tracking devices in place already existing, so we try to make some new innovations. So first of all, we try to keep it really simple, and also we thought about a double system. So it's a system that could be activated to geolocate the position whenever the aid worker is aware that it's heading to a potential danger zone. So simply by activating with an application on the mobile. At the same time, we elaborated this wrist to bring the wristband to activate with a double click, or which could be activated with when it's rapidly removed, and that would send an alarm to a headquarter. And we were thinking about implementing this project as a pilot for 1 year, just for a little NGO, but also consider the fact that the previous experiment has failed, mostly for the scope of the project. Our main concern was the security, because of course that could create a threat for the aid workers rather than helping them. And in order to avoid this security breaches, we thought about a very strict schedule of the shift in the headquarter, so just one person would be able to access the data. As I said, the aid worker will not be tracked during being in the base, or what if they're not willing to share their position. And also, the security will be the system database will be accessible also only by us, by our headquarter.
So when the person double clicks on his watch, a response will be sent to the headquarters, in which they will inform the authorities. This will shorten the response time between in which the actual kidnapping would happen and the time the authorities are notified, so they have a higher time, the higher chance of getting the workers back, hopefully safely. And the last thing we want to say is that the worker himself does not see the location of other people's on the map, on his map. In case the phone falls in the hands of the terrorist group, they will not be able to track others. It will only be shown by the NGO itself.
So thank you. Try not to be kidnapped. If you do, use the ring.